So welcome again. Today I am here with the happy news and the bad news. Happy news is that the revised MoU has been mapped by IGNOU and it has been published on their website. The bad news is that the provisions of this MoU has been drastically changed as compared to the old MoU. I shall come straight to the point. You can see this is a revised MoU between ICMAI and IGNOU. The scheme has been drastically changed because, as per the old MoU, a student who has completed his foundation and intermediate course had to give only 4 papers of IGNOU to get a BCom FNCA degree. And suppose if a student has taken admission to become a fancy course after his intermediate course. That means after foundation and intermediate course, he would have completed his BCom degree within 1 year. And if a student who took admission to BCom FNCA at the foundation level itself, then he could have completed his foundation in there and then give 4 papers of IGNOU. Then he would have been eligible for BCom FNCA degree. But now things have been changed because from the next admission cycle onwards, there won't be BCom FNCA degree. That means a student of ICMAI has to enroll to the normal BCom course of IGNOU. From there, you would be granted some exemptions to get your BCom degree. As per IGNOU had changed their syllabus of BCom in 2020. That means they had shifted from yearly exam pattern to semester-wise pattern, and almost they had doubled. They have now doubled their subjects in their BCom curriculum. Now there are 24 subjects in BCom as per the new BCom of IGNOU course, and actually, the old MoU had been signed in May 2008, and in during that period, IGNOU had yearly exam pattern for BCom degree, and only students had to give only 15 papers in order to get BCom degree. And as per the MoU, a student had to give only 4 papers of IGNOU. But from the next admission cycle onwards, if a student wishes to take exemptions while pursuing the BCom, that means an ICMAI student should enroll to the normal BCom course of IGNOU. From there, he would get certain exemptions to certain papers of IGNOU, BCom, and MCom papers. I should say that uh, this is sorry. This is the current BCom syllabus of IGNOU. I should repeat one more thing that from the next admission cycle onwards, there won't be BCom FNCA degree. A student of ICMA should enroll to the normal BCom course of IGNOU. There he had to give 24 papers, but a CMA intermediate pass student would get exemption to some papers of this IGNOU course. Here is the scheme. You can simply read it. A student can get a credited transfer or exemption in BCom, MCom, MBF, and any MBA online or open distance learning program as per their interest. This mapping has been done as per the National Education Policy 2020. Okay, as per this National Education Policy, Distance Education Bureau of UGC has taken control of these kind of courses. Actually, Distance Education Bureau says that a student should complete a degree within the time limit prescribed by the university. That is, a student can complete his degree in 3 years only. Within the 3 years, he cannot complete his BCom degree. That is, within 1 year, within 2 years, he cannot complete degrees. it has been suggested by the Distance Education Bureau of UGC. As per the new MoU, a student would get only almost 10 exemptions in their BCom course. Okay, I shall explain it some more better way. You can see here VCOC. I am comparing this with BCom course, and it is also applicable to the MCom course of IGNOU. You can see a student of intermediate of ICMAI or a foundation course can enroll into the normal BCom course. There are 24 subjects in BCom course, and there he would be granted exemption to almost 10 papers. If a student has been granted 10 exemptions, then he had to uh, give 14 papers in order to get his BCom degree. You can see BCOC 131, that is financial accounting of BCom general course of IGNOU. And credit wise exemption as per 2022-16 and all other syllabuses have been given, and fundamentals of financial and cost accounting as per 2022 syllabus, and fundamentals of accounting as per 2016 syllabus would be granted exemption to financial accounting, that is BCOC 131 course code of IGNOU. Okay, you can search here where it is. Here it is. A student who get exemption has to give only 3 papers in the first semester of IGNOU. Okay, the rest 3 papers, that means environmental studies, business organization, and English in daily life. In the first semester, student who qualified intermediate course has to give the other 3 papers. He cannot simply go and write 4 papers and get MCOM from now onwards. He has to complete his degree in 3 years only. Okay, but the 3 years means he has to give all some exams in all the semesters. That means in semester one he would get exemption only in financial accounting course of BCom, and the rest 3 papers he should give. He should submit assignments of those courses, and he should give exams of those 3 courses in order to qualify semester one. And you can see that fundamentals of financial and cost accounting is a foundation paper. And if a student who has completed his intermediate course through CAT part 1 entry, then he should give all the subjects of first semester, because he has not studied his foundation course. Instead, he studied his CMA CAT course. Then this course has not been included in the CAT course of ICMAI. And coming to the third paper, business laws and ethics. Here, this course has been included with the intermediate course, both in 16 and 22 syllabus, and student would get a exemption after his intermediate course. And BCUC 133 is in the second semester, and a student need not write business law, provided he has completed his intermediate course. If not, he would not be eligible for exemption, because a student should complete his intermediate course to get a exemption in business law and all other similar courses. You can see entrepreneurship and startups. It is actually it is a final 20C paper of ICMAI, and an intermediate qualified student would never ever give entrepreneurship and startup paper, and he has to give entrepreneurship paper 185 of IGNOU. Okay, like this, a student can get maximum exemption of 10 papers only. If a student has got 10 exemptions, then he would have to give the rest 14 papers. And the best thing is that if you have completed your CAT course and then the intermediate course, then also you would be eligible for exemption, but only a limited papers, because You can see fundamental this paper, mathematics and statistics, and you can see economics and management. These three papers are a part of CMA foundation course. A student who has entered into the intermediate course after this CMA CAT course would not get exemption to these three papers. He had to give, he has to give exams of IGNOU papers. Suppose if a student has completed his intermediate course after CAT course under the 2016 syllabus, then he would be granted exemptions in these papers only. That means in laws and ethics, here company accounts and audit, post accounting, and a direct taxation. That is only 1, 2, 3, and 4 papers. That means a student who has completed his CMA CAT course and then the intermediate course under 2016 syllabus would be granted exemption only to 4 papers, and the rest 20 papers he has to give in 3 years. That means a student through CAT entry would not get any exemption in the first semester. He would get exemption in second semester because business law is a part of intermediate course, and there he would get exemption. But a student of foundation course would get 3 more exemptions here. Okay. Suppose if you have completed your CMA final course under the new syllabus and you have opted for entrepreneurship and startups, then only you would be granted 10 exemptions. Then you need to give only 14 papers of IGNOU. But as per the current situation, a student would be granted only a maximum of 5 or 6 papers, no, nothing more than that. If he has completed his intermediate course after CAT course, then he would be granted only 4 exemptions. Plus 20 papers he has to give, and he has to submit assignments, and then he has to give 20 papers in 3 years. I hope it is almost clear, but I'm sure that it is not almost. And I should say that as per the old MoU, a student had to give only 4 papers, but now a student has to give almost 20 papers, and that too in 3 years in order to get his MCOM degree. And you cannot complete. And that means a student who has completed his intermediate course cannot complete BCom degree in 1 year. I hope it is almost clear. As per the old MoU, if have completed my foundation and the intermediate course, and then I am going to take admission to the BCom FNCA as per the old MoU, then I had to give only 4 papers and I could have completed my BCom degree in 1 year. Okay, but now as per the current situation, the things have been drastically changed because as to from next admission cycle onwards, there won't be any BCom FNCA degree. The students should enroll into the normal BCom course, and there they would be given CMA interqualified students would be given certain exemptions, maximum of I should say 9 as per the 2022 syllabus, and maximum of 7 as per 2016 syllabus, and that too only for the students who have completed their foundation and intermediate course. Suppose a student who has taken admission and qualified intermediate after CAT course, then he would be granted almost four subjects exemption only. The rest 20 subjects he has to give in 3 years. Suppose if you are a CAT qualified student and an intermediate qualified student as per under 2016 syllabus, and you have to take admission to BCom course, then in the next admission cycle you can take admission to the normal BCom course, and you would be granted exemption in for only 4 subjects. Rest 20 subjects you have to give in 3 years. If you are CAT qualified student, you have to give all the 4 papers here, and 3 papers in the second sem, and 3 papers in third sem, and so on. I think you are almost clear here. Okay. This course has been changed because UGC Distance Education Bureau has recommended IGNOU and ICMAI to revise this because you all know if a student has taken admission in normal BCom course, then he would only be eligible to get his degree after qualifying examination in 3 years. Only after the minimum period of 3 years, he would be eligible for degree, and uh, he has to give almost all the papers of IGNOU BCom course as well. And this is as per the new education policy. But students have been affected mostly under this scheme. I know that because studying intermediate is a Himalayan task, and you will not get any time to write assignments and give IGNOU exams. For that, I suggest that you can enroll into the normal BCom course, and after completing the intermediate course and undergoing your practical training, you can give almost all the semester exams in one go. That is the only option available here. But if you are so confident, you can write both CMA and IGNOU exams. Okay, I shall clarify more details in the upcoming videos.